I want to tell a story about when I first learned appreciation. Um, I was in the eighth grade and we had weight training. And when I was in the eighth grade, I was like one of the strongest, in my class or whatever, just out of all my friends. I remember, I think I was benching like 285 in the eighth grade. And so when I would work out in weight training at Northeast Middle School, my friends, they were like, man, I can do it too. So this particular time we were squatting. And it was a dude named Kareem Baker. He kept saying, man, I can squat that. So he got up under the squat bench and I was spotting him. And so when he took it off the rack, he broke down. And the other person on the other side broke down with him. So it was like all the weights, when he broke down and the weights fell off the other side, all the weights, the bar flew up somehow and knocked my tooth out, hit me in the mouth and knocked my tooth out. I remember, boom, it didn't knock me out, but it stunned me. I looked down on the ground. It was like, your tooth came out. And it was my front tooth, and that mother was long as hell. I was like, that ain't my tooth. Then I licked my mouth, and I started panicking, and all the blood just started coming out. So the teacher picked the tooth up, and I don't know, somehow he knew to put it in some milk or something like that. So, I went to the office. They called my mama. I'm crying like hell, more or less, cause I'm thinking, man, my tooth gone, man. I'm finna be looking crazy, man. So my mama came and got me, and we had went to the dentist, and they put the tooth back in, gave me a root canal, and put like a little temporary braces on it. And I remember leaving the dentist office, man, and I was just so appreciative that my mama cared enough about me to go get it done right, man. That was one of my first feelings of appreciation of my mama, you know what I mean? Well, both my parents in particular situation, my mama, and it was just like, man, I thought I was just gonna have be this one dude growing up in life without a tooth in his mouth, man. You know what I mean? It was crazy, right? So that tooth, kind of set a precedent in my life of really, really being thankful to look at the situation and say, well, my mama had insurance and she had all those type of things that made that situation go in my favor. So at a young age, I understood what insurance was. I understood all those type of things as a child because I knew I felt like, man, I was blessed to get my tooth back in my mouth. So going into the ninth grade, man, like I said, I was proud of that tooth being back in my mouth, man. I had got a real gold tooth on that tooth. And I remember in ninth grade, like I said, ain't too many people in high school had a real gold tooth. Everybody was wearing caps and pull-outs, but I had a real gold tooth, and it symbolized just how much I was thankful for that tooth, right? So I got it in about the ninth grade, and I think when I was about 20 or 21, I was riding with this girl, and I felt something on my lip. I was like, oh shit, my damn gold tooth coming off. So I remember I ain't tell her. I was just like, yo, I got something came up. Cause I'm scared, like I ain't know what the hell my tooth was gonna look like after the gold tooth fell off. So I went home, looked in the mirror, it was straight, brushed it. I was like, well, that's the end of that. So you know what I mean? That's what it is. So then, about 4 more years later, it was me, my wife, and I think my brothers or sisters, somebody, we was at a restaurant, and I bit into a chicken tender. The same tooth, goddamn, broke. Pow! I said, oh shit, my tooth just broke. So I remember once again, like, man, ain't no way in hell, man, I'm finna go through the rest of my life, goddamn snag a tooth. And, you know, I had that reference to say, I've been here before. You know, I've been here before. And I said, I'm covered. So I went to the dentist and I told them, I say, you know, I don't care what it costs. They was like, well, we got this pop-in thing. And first I had the little pop-in temporary thing. I was like, man, I said, man, I'm too real for this. I ain't gonna be that dude who be popping his tooth in and out. So this was about, this damn near 20 years ago now. They had just came out with their implant technology where they put the stud in your head and pretty much what you see now, people doing implants. And at the time, it was like $9,000 because it was new. I said, I don't give a damn. I'm going to buy me a car to put in my mouth before I be popping a tooth in and out. But, you know, going back to my original point, man, that was my first sign of appreciation, man. And I appreciated my parents for having their shit together to be able to damn save my smile in a sense, man. You know, and that showed me then that I was thankful I had some good parents that cared enough about me to be in position for things like that, cause I might not even be the same type of man I am today. If I had went through life, man, without a tooth in the front of my mouth, man, don't tell them who the hell I'd be, man. I'd probably be crazy as hell for real, but yeah, you know, I love my smile, man. But yeah.